Meanwhile, most polls open up at 7 o'clock in the morning in Rhode Island tomorrow. And tonight, we talked to the Secretary of State about what you can expect when you head there to cast your ballots. Eyewitness News reporter Kelly Sullivan is live in Providence now with more.
Well, Secretary of State Ralph Mollis is hoping for a large voter turnout tomorrow. He says the Board of Elections made some changes to avoid those long lines some voters experienced at Juanita Sanchez back in 2012. Mollis telling me he hopes that tomorrow is really just uneventful. The 2-hour waits of 2012 should be a thing of the past in this general election. You might remember tempers flared at Juanita Sanchez in Providence during the last presidential election. The executive director of the Board of Elections telling Eyewitness News late redistricting adversely affected some polling locations. But Secretary of State Ralph Mollis assuring voters this time lines should be scarce.
A lot of it had to do with the way the Board of Elections set up the polling place. A lot of polling places changed. So that's why I say, number one, I think the Board of Elections have done a good job in changing the way the polling places are organized.
To cut down the amount of time you spend at the polls, Mollis suggests reviewing your races and issues before voting.
They can download a copy of the ballot and read all the questions, actually get a good handle as to what they're going to do when they go into the polling place before they even get there.
And new this year, voters need a valid photo ID, whether it be a driver's license, passport, or government-issued card.
If you forget it, you cannot be turned away. They will give you a provisional ballot. You sign an affidavit swearing that you are indeed who you say that you are, and your ballot will be counted as long as the signatures match at 4 o'clock the next day.
And Mollis says in certain communities like Barrington, there are a lot of questions on that ballot, so it's important to go online, review that information so it can help you cut down the time that you spend at the polls. Now, to look at those questions, the races, and your polling location, you can head to our website, WPRI.com, and under Campaign 2014, you can click on the Voter's Guide. Reporting live at the Providence Mobile Newsroom, Kelly Sullivan, Eyewitness News.